This episode of Trestle Tactics is proudly presented by Gordon Food Service.
Welcome to Trestle Tactics, a tips from Trestle Short. We wanted to know what's going to make our podcasts more valuable to you. And the answers were simple. You want easy to implement tactics and strategies that will let you create an outstanding experience around your senior living food and hospitality programming. So let's dive in right now on today's Trestle Tactics. Welcome back to another episode of Trestle Tactics. On today's episode, we're going to dive into a concept that can really revolutionize how your commercial kitchen runs. That's the 7 wastes of lean management. So let me set the scene. Imagine you're in the middle of your bustling senior living community kitchen. It's dinner time, the orders are flying in, your cooks and chefs are working at full speed, and yet you can't quite shake that feeling that things could run a little bit more efficient. That's where the 7 wastes come in. But before we get into how they apply to your kitchen, I want to take a step back and look at the history of where this concept comes from and how it's evolved. So the idea of the 7 wastes, or muda in Japanese, was developed by Taiichi Ono, who's the mastermind behind the Toyota production system back in the mid-20th century. Ono was tasked with transforming Toyota's manufacturing process to compete with American car manufacturers of the time. He realized that to be truly efficient, they needed to eliminate any activity that didn't add value to the customer. This led to the identification of 7 types of waste that can be found in any production process. Now, these principles, they're so effective, they didn't just stay in the auto industry. Over time, they spread across various sectors, including healthcare, software development, and yes, even food service. The beauty of the 7 wastes is their universality. They can be applied to any process where efficiency and value are paramount. So, why should you care about these wastes in your commercial kitchen? Well, let's think about it. In a high pressure environment like a senior living restaurant, every second counts. Inefficiencies can lead to longer wait times, higher costs, and ultimately unhappy residents. And we know that that's the worst. By identifying and eliminating these wastes, you can streamline your operations, reduce costs, and improve overall customer satisfaction. So, let me give you a couple of examples to illustrate this. At the heart of every successful kitchen, there's a secret ingredient, Gordon Food Service. For over 125 years, Gordon Food Service has been delivering excellence, quality, and innovation to food service operations across North America. From fresh produce to premium meats, our in-house brands offer the high quality and flavor your kitchen needs. We don't just deliver food, we deliver experiences. Our products help you create memorable meals that keep customers coming back. With innovative tools and solutions, managing your business has never been easier. Manage your business whenever, wherever, and however you want with Gordon now. The team of experts at Gordon Food Service is here to support you every step of the way, from menu planning to marketing strategies. At Gordon Food Service, we believe in the power of community. That's why we support initiatives that drive innovation and sustainability. Join the thousands of food service professionals who trust Gordon Food Service to help them succeed. Gordon Food Service, delivering culinary excellence. First, think of that popular downtown bistro in your area that was struggling with long ticket times and high food costs. They decide to apply lean principles to their kitchen operations. By reorganizing their kitchen layouts and optimizing their inventory processes, they were able to reduce the time it took to prepare dishes, and they cut down on food waste. So what kind of result do you think they got? Faster service, lower costs, and ultimately, happier customers. Another example comes from a large hotel chain's banquet operations. They often find themselves overproducing food for events, which can lead to significant waste. By implementing a pull system based on actual demand, they're able to produce just the right amount of food needed for each event. This not only reduces waste, but can also ensure that guests receive a fresher and more high quality product. So, again, these are just a couple of high level examples. And I know they're not senior living operations, but think about what those two operations do: a restaurant serving customers food, and then a banquet operation serving a lot of meals in a very short window. Very, very similar to what we see in senior living operations every single day. So, what's important is that they highlight the potential impact of how applying the seven ways to a commercial kitchen can really be impactful. I think the big takeaway here is that by adopting this lean mindset, this operational excellence, if you will, you can start to transform your kitchen operation and making it more efficient and effective. So, as we wrap up here, remember this: the seven ways aren't just a set of guidelines. They're a new way for us to look at how our kitchens operate. By identifying and eliminating these wastes, you can create a more efficient, productive, and even profitable kitchen. So, in the next episode of Trestle Tactics, where we continue to tackle the peak performance and operational excellence concepts, we're going to do a deeper dive and get into each of the seven ways specifically. I've got Carrie Serrano and Jessica Hogues from Gordon Food Service coming on to get into each one of those and to provide examples from customers they work with on how the seven ways have been effective in their operations. So, thanks again for tuning in to Trestle Tactics. Be sure to like, follow, subscribe, and share it with a friend, because we're giving you great content here on Trestle Tactics. So, thanks again for joining us, and we'll see you next time. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Trestle Tactics. Be sure to like and subscribe on any of our channels: YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you listen to us. Also, be sure to follow us on any of your social media channels at Tips from Trestle. Well, thanks for joining us on this episode of Trestle Tactics.